starting to really get into a groove of things. Yeah, really seeing what people like and what people don't like. There's been a crazy response to the reggae and trap blend, which is amazing because it's two things that probably haven't been blended before. And to know that people enjoy it, especially a cold audience enjoy it. I mean, that was a trial reel and it sort of just took off out of nowhere. So sharing it to my followers and my people was amazing. There's also seeing the response from them, meaning that people actually believe in what I do. And I don't do it for that, but it's nice to know that there's people on the same trajectory and same musical taste as what I do. And yeah, I'll stick to my mantra of, making music for your own ears will attract the right ears. And that's the thing I've lived by. I've always told myself, you keep making the music that you love and you'll attract the right people and you'll attract the right ears. And there's a Quincy Jones interview where he says he doesn't make music for anyone, he makes it for himself. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. I've been listening to a lot of different creatives, a lot of different artists over this journey, and one thing I've come to notice is they all make music for them. They all make music that they love, that they, in their spiritually, they feel. And that's sort of the goal with what I'm doing right now. I keep reading a quote in this room, and it keeps throwing me back into a lot of inspiration. And I find it a very inspirational quote. And my mate who owns a studio, Luke, he's got it written on his wall, and it says, "Surrender to the highest force of your being and expect that which is always for your highest purpose. Let go and live. You do not always need to control the direction, simply surrender to the energy of it all. You do not need to use your logical mind to create miracles. Only know that the answer to a question comes when you let go of the need to have that answer." And then underneath he's got living the dream. And I think here in Australia that living the dream really is something that we use to probably put down what we're doing. Like if we're at work, I used to say it all the time, like slopping around in concrete, slopping around in the mud. I used to always say, I'm living the dream, and it's throwing negative energy out there, but being in here is such a positive energy, so much positivity in this room. And I don't know if it's because it's my mate's place, and we've been mates for 20 years, and his artwork surrounds these walls, and I look at it every day and I just think, like, what a talented individual. And he's someone who makes the art that he wants to make. It's not that he's doing it for anyone else. He does it for himself, to feed his soul, to feed his needs, to feed his spirit. And that's what I'm doing with my music, and that's why this is the perfect place. It's crazy how long it's taken me to get to this place, and it's crazy how long it's taken me to be comfortable with who I am and what I want to achieve and the direction I want to go. But I think that comes with time, it comes with maturity, it comes with purpose, and at the forefront comes with being intentional. For so long, I just rushed everything that I was making because I felt that the quantity outweighed the quality because of the world we live in. We've got so much clickbait, so many people doom scrolling, so many people wanting more and more and more and more, but what we've lost is the essence of an artist. What we've lost is the essence of who a human being is, both spiritually and living. We continue to sort of glorify the wrong things, I truly believe, as a society. And the ones who are putting their heart and soul into this stuff, whatever it is they're doing, whether it is being a fantastic carpenter, whether it is being a fantastic drawer, painter, vocalist, singer, songwriter, we've lost so much. Like I look at these pictures on the walls here, like Jimi Hendrix and Bob Marley, like these are guys like Red Hot Chili Peppers. These are people who like fed their soul. They fed their soul and they put all their soul into that music. Like AC/DC here, like there's no other band like AC/DC. Like how you never replicate that because it was a human experience. Just like Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix he's got it written there, Jimi Hendrix experience. Every time he stepped on stage, every time he stepped into a studio, he was intentional, but he knew what he wanted. There's so much truth to being an individual, an individuality. There's so much truth to it. And it's taken me, again, a long time to get to that point of being comfortable with being an individual, comfortable with what I do, what I make, comfortable who I am as a man, who I am as a human being in this world, who I am as a father. All these things have taken so much time, and it's not that I've stopped. I keep working on those things day in, day out. But being in here just allows me to shut off. The world disappears when I'm in this room. It always has since he built it. Every time I've come in here, I've had sessions in here with other mates who are photographers, other mates who are musicians. He's a musician, even my mate, fantastic guitarist. And every time I've been in this room, the world just escapes. You forget your troubles, you forget your problems, and you just are able to lock in. And I think that's so beautiful and such a beautiful thing that we can do that as creatives, and not everyone can. And if you can't do that, then you got to find what works for you. You got to find what feeds that heart of yours, what fuels that fire. I think we're very set up as a society and as human beings to go with the norm because it's comfortable. But I've sat there for so long being comfortable going, where's it led me to? It's led me to nowhere. It's led me to pure heartache. It's led me to questioning who I am, what's my purpose, where am I going? I think these are all questions that we're trying to find. We're all trying to find the purpose of life. But as I'm getting a little bit older, a lot more mature, I'm starting to see that maybe the purpose of life is just to have a purpose. And like I said, that could just be you're a fantastic father or fantastic mother or amazing brother or amazing son. Maybe it's you put out a body of music that just people fuck with and they want to run with it and they want to be on that journey with you. You're feeding them as well. Maybe your purpose is to be one of those people who just pushes that artist that little bit further in a positive way. So when the chips are down and they feel like they can't get anywhere or they're not getting anywhere, you get that little voice or that comment or that DM or whatever it is coming through that's just like, dude, this is amazing. I fuck with this. Like, I can't wait to see. Like, I got a message the other day from a completely random dude, and his response or his message to me was, this is amazing, bro. You're very talented. I'll be sitting on the sidelines watching what you've got coming because this is amazing and something that I haven't seen in a long time. And that really brings you to a point where you're so fulfilled. It brings you to a point in life where you're kind of like, maybe I'm on the right path. But then life will throw you things and it will throw you off track because it's just the universe, I believe, trying to align you with what is the norm. And we can't continue to follow the norm. You think of anyone who's great, anyone who in history who has been great at what they do, who has succeeded at what they do, they've never followed the norm. They've believed in themselves. And I think more than ever now, I've got to just believe in myself. I need to believe in my ability. I need to believe in who I am. I need to believe that I'm good enough to be there. I'm good enough to be on a stage and to show people what I make. I'm good enough to sit in a room with people and feel comfortable to be able to express ideas. It's taken a hell of a long time. Really has. But I am so grateful, one, for this space, grateful for all the people in my life, grateful for all the people who've been with me along this journey, but also grateful for people who are jumping on board and showing love, because that's the hardest part. The hardest part is growing a community of people who are as batshit crazy as you are to try and teach you, or to try and show you, the direction you need to go in. So like I said, that quote sits with me all the time. And I truly believe that the answer to it all does come when you let go of the need to have an answer. I've been chasing answers for so long. Why haven't I progressed? Why haven't I gotten further in music? And I've had to sit there and have a good hard look at myself and go, well, what am I doing? Okay, these are the things I'm doing well. These are the things I'm not doing well. Start working on the things I'm not doing well. Start being more vulnerable. Get in front of the camera more. That's such a hard thing for me to do. I'm not one to want to sit there and show my face all the time. You know, be comfortable who you are. Be comfortable with who your family is. Be comfortable with who you've become over your journey. We all make mistakes. We all fuck up. We all do things we wish we could go back and redo. But with regret comes pain. You can't change what's happened. You can't change things that you have done. You can only prove that you're the better version than that person who did that at that time. And it's not even proving, it's really just allowing yourself the grace to be to understand that you learn from those mistakes. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some understanding. You only did what you could do at the time with the tools you had. Now your toolkit has grown. Utilize those new tools. This new body of music is just, like I said, the most purest form of music I've made. The most purest form of art that feeds my soul, and I'm so excited to share it with everyone. So just wanted to get on here today and just get some things off my chest. Some things that have been sitting in my brain, some things I've been writing in my diary. Because I truly believe that we all have a greater purpose. And like I said, your purpose doesn't have to be that you're on a world stage. Your purpose can just be whatever feeds your soul. Whatever feeds you spiritually. Make sure you're doing as much as you can to align with that. And at times, if you can't, you don't have the means or you don't have the luxury to be able to align with those needs or those things that feed your purpose, that's okay. Give yourself some grace. Be gentle with yourself. I've had to learn to be gentle with myself. I'm one of my harshest critics. I've stopped putting so much music out because I'm worried that it won't be received how I want it to be received. But now I'm just like, well, that's me. That's who I am. That's who Supreme is. That's who I am as an entity. That's who I am as a person. That's who my spirit is, and that's where my soul lies. So let's get to it.